Hello everybody, welcome to Eileen's Craft Nook. Alright, today we're going to be working on, I want to do this tray. I want to put this unicorn sticker in the middle, and I want to do it in colors of pinks and purples. But first I'm going to do a base coat of clear. I want to put these pearls that came in a little kit like this along the edges. So I've mixed up some clear resin, and I want to add some of this extra fine white glitter that I got from, this is from Michael's. So I'm going to add a little bit to start with, just a little spoonful, and see what that gets me. I don't want it to be overbearing, I just want to have a little bit of sparkle. So just mix that in. I think that looks good. I can see a little bit of sparkle in there. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and pour this in. And then I'll add the pearls. I want to make sure I don't get any bubbles down on the edge here, so I'm going to use my tool to just go around it, make sure there's no bubbles once I'm done pouring. And not like I don't mind a few bubbles in the resin, but I don't want the ones that actually will cause like an air pocket. Okay, so I have my edge done. And I'm just going to take my just a little silicone tool. Won't mark my mold up. And I'm just going to go along here on both sides, the inside and the outside, just to check for any bubbles. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pearls and I'm going to add these to, I just want them in the edge. So I'm just going to kind of go around and then I'll space them. And this will be done in, this mold will be done in 2 layers. I'll have this first layer with the pearls and the clear, and then on the second layer I will do the cut, and I'll put the stamp in this one as well. Oops. And then on the second layer I'll add my color. So, whoops. Coming out quickly. I'll just have to get these spaced. I'm also going to put this sticker in here. That way when I do my colors, it won't seep underneath the sticker. So I'm just going to make sure I have the right side pointing down. Both sides look very similar. But this one seems to pick up the color more. So I'm going to lay that down in the center. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to get my rest of my beads in. I had measured them out before, so I knew that I had the right amount. So now I'm just going to put these in to the edges and get them spaced out so that they look even. There's definitely more on the far side. I want to push these together a bit. Try to be careful that I'm not introducing any big bubbles. And this mold is, you can see through it, so I'll be able to see if there's any big air pockets or bubbles hanging out with the beads, pearls, or whatever you want to call them. Okay. Kind of wanted to push those down, but I think they're just going to pop back up from the looks of it. Okay, so we have the pearls in. I'm just adding a thin layer over top of the unicorn. I want to make sure that these are spaced out nicely. Some of them are a little bit different size. I didn't have enough of the one package, so I kind of mixed up two different sizes. All right. Okay, I think that looks good. So we're going to leave this to dry, and then we'll come back and do our next layers. Okay, we're back. Now our first layer is dry, and we have those pearls and that unicorn in the middle, or Pegasus maybe. I guess Pegasus because it has wings. So I'm going to try a bloom in this with the 3 flowers. I haven't tried this before, but I thought it'd be something that we could give a shot. Now, I have let my resin warm up to about 35 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to pour my layer in there, and then I'm going to add my alcohol inks. So I'm just pouring a thin layer because I'll probably back this with another color. I haven't decided yet. Okay, I think that's good. And I'm going to pour some into another cup here that is going to be for my white. Actually, I think I'll just use up this resin that I have, because by the time I finish here, it's going to be too thick to use in any other project. I'll take my lighter, get any bubbles out. There. Okay. So just make sure there's no lingering bubbles. And let's add our alcohol ink. So I'm using a blue by Brea Reese, and this one actually has like a sparkle shimmer to it. And then I'm using purple and pink. Okay, I'm going to start with the pink. One of these is leaking. I think my purple. Guess I better be careful shaking it. I'll have it all over myself. All right, let's give the pink a good shake. Make sure there's no pigment at the bottom. And I'm going to do 3 dots with the pink. And then I'm going to take the purple and I'm going to do 3 dots with that. And then I'm going to take my shimmery blue and I'm just going to go around these. just like that. And you can see they're pulling in. I do find these Brea resinks are strong. So I'm actually going to put another dab of pink in the middle of each of these. Just because I want that pink to show up in the end result. There we go. All right, I'm going to let those do their thing. While that's working itself out, I'm going to add my Cast and Craft to my my clear. So I'm just using Cast and Craft. I'm going to give it a good shake. Okay, and I'm going to add probably 2, 3, 4. 4 went in. I'm going to give that a stir. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to give these for my dotting tool here. Just going to give these a little bit of a stir. Just like this. There we go. And I'm going to add... I might need a bigger hole on this. Let's see. The pipette doesn't work as well when your resin's thicker like this, but we're going to make this work. Maybe. Just may not be my day. Okay. My goodness. Oh, let's try something else. Okay, I'm going to snip a little piece off the pipette. Remember to clean my scissors. We're going to make this work before my resin gets too thick. It was too loose coming out of the piping bag, too thick for the pipette. And I'll probably hit this with my heat gun. Just to get those blooms started. Now my unicorn's here in the middle, so you're not going to see the middle of that flower. I hope that shimmery blue is really pretty. I hope it turns out. This is one of the type of project that I'm always anxious to see the next day, because you just don't know whether it'll turn out or not. Just going to put a little more out to the outside edges. Okay. Well, it's pretty from this side. Just want to make sure I don't have any blobbies in here. So I just want to make sure I smooth those out. I'm going to do a small little stir of the centers of the end ones. Not worried about the center one, you won't see it because of the unicorn. Okay. I think we're good. I'm going to let that dry till tomorrow. I'll make a decision whether I'm going to put a back coat. If that blue, I know the blue is going to come in, but we'll see how much is left once it stops moving around to know whether I want to put a back coat on or not. I haven't decided. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, our tray is dry, so let's take a look to see how it came out. I'm not going to back coat it right now. If I like how it comes out, I'll back coat it then. But for now, I'm just going to see what it looks like. All right, ready? Wow, that's gorgeous. I love the center of this bloom. I have a couple little white blobs, like the start where the start and end, where I could have smoothed it out a bit more, but I really like that. And I like it on the white background as well. I think this would be a great tray for, you know, a little girl, somebody who's into mythology. I love that the clear, I use the sparkle in the initial coat of the clear, and then the blue alcohol ink I used had the shimmer to it as well, so it adds to it. And because I did the Pegasus in the first pour, you can see, I'm not sure if you can pick it on camera, but there is some dimension that you can see. Well, I'm very pleased with this. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.